Shanny Rocks.
That was late as hell. And this is the third revamp to the Hybrid803 podcast. And I appreciate everybody in advance, whoever's going to come through and look at this. We appreciate y'all so much. This will be on Spotify, Anchor, all those places wherever you stream, your podcast at. That way you can hear the music that we're going to be playing during the podcast, throughout the podcast. Yeah, podcast three times just because we keep on saying podcast. So now, let's go ahead and get into this one for today. You know what I'm sizzling. And yeah, shouts out to Shanny Rocks. This is this your what the second thing we doing you co-hosting on because you did the rap battles now.
Yeah, it's the second thing.
This is the second thing we doing because she's my co-host on the rap battle shorts. We doing what was that?
That's notifications.
Yeah, you wilding. Yeah, but this is her second joint with what we doing because we normally do the rap battles and stuff on TikTok and Instagram and all that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tonight we're gonna discuss why rappers go to open mics and expect people to go crazy. Okay, now we know a lot of the people that rock with us. They either do music or have done music in the past. And we all know when you hear about an open mic in your city going down, and you go to it and you pay your money, you perform, and everybody's on the wall, like everybody's stuck in the corner on the wall. What's up, SA Grime? Everybody's stuck on the corner in the wall, arms folded, looking at you perform, all mad, and you're sitting there tripping like um, why aren't they showing me love when they showed a bigger artist love, the week previous or whatever, if a big artist came to their town, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's like they expect more, but it's like, bro, like everybody came there for the same reason why you came there. So it's like,
yeah, they came there, to be seen and all that good shit. So, we personally don't like to do open mics in our area. You know what I'm sizzling? If we do go out of town, we may do an open mic, but before we even do the open mic, we're going to do research on who's throwing the open mic because a lot of these open mics are just money sucks. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know what I preach and everything. So you got to, be mindful of where you spend your money at, okay? And it's a big misconception in my city that people will be like, oh, Hybrid said don't pay. You know what I'm saying? I was telling people, do not pay these janky ass promoters, you know what I'm saying, for some fake ass shit, knowing damn well you ain't seen them promote nothing, knowing damn well you ain't seen them putting no work with no other artists or got those artists on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be paying for that. If they got something going on, you know what I'm sizzling, then y'all can work some shit out together or something like that. But if it's a situation where it is, it's going to be people there that can see you, it's going to be, it's going to be a great promotional opportunity, and you've done research, and that's the person throwing it can provide that for you, guaranteed. Then hey, yeah, it's okay to pay a little fee to go out there and showcase your skill. Now, you know what I'm saying? When you go out there and showcase your skill, you got to understand the people out there don't know who you are. So, you're going to have to work the room a little bit. You're going to have to work the room. You're going to have to work the room. I'm not going to say a little bit.
Fill the room.
Yeah, you're going to have to fill the room out. Not only just fill the room out with performing, but you got to work the room out. You can't, wherever you come from, if you come from out of town or whatever like that, or if, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to build your email list up, then that's what you need to do is go out there. You want to build your email list up with people of like-minded people that are into the same thing as you, which is underground hip hop, or unknown hip hop, which is what you do, or whatever it is you do. Then yeah, you go out there, you be humble, pay your little $10 or whatever. Make sure it's not over like $10 or $20. Make sure it's worth it as well. And then you go out there and you build your list and be humble and talk to them. But don't just go, giving out money to people because they just selling your dreams.
Especially if they don't have no credentials, you don't know what they did. It's like you just go in the blind. Like that's not a good idea.
That is not a good idea.
So go build your relationships with those people, rub shoulders.
Right. Yeah, because we plan on, soon. Well, once we're able to, I'm not gonna be like capping like soon we're gonna be traveling, but once we able to make these moves, that's we're gonna be going out into different areas and touching down with different people. You know what I'm sizzling, and we may have to go through some open mics to do that. It's gonna suck, but you know, make sure you utilize them to make connections and to get into the to get into that scene. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't be afraid to spend change in order to get something in exchange. You know what I'm saying? But locally, if you one of the local artists seeing is, motherfuckers take my shit and twist my words all the fuck up, and they, you don't really hear shit but the piece of what the fuck I say because these other motherfuckers are trying to twist it up so they can get money out of y'all. You know what I'm sizzling? You know. If you're just not joining in, I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. This is the Hybrid 803 podcast. I am Hybrid 803.
And I'm Shani Rocks.
And you're going to have to say that louder than that.
I'm Shani Rocks.
And this is going to be on Anchor and Spotify and all that good shit, where we will be playing the music. So we got some great songs. We like to show love to the underground, but we also going to be playing other music as well on there. You know what I'm saying? We just have to keep you, jamming and grooving. I appreciate y'all so much. Also, this podcast episode is sponsored by Shantae's Epilation. She is one of the hottest girls in Columbia, South Carolina, putting it down, doing eyebrow threading, an Indian eyebrow threading technique. And she's the number one African American girl in Columbia, South Carolina, doing that. So shouts out to Shantae's Epilation. She has sponsored this episode. Also, Hype Hammer Gear has sponsored this episode. So yes, make sure you go get your Hype Hammer gear at hybrid803.com. Go ahead and scroll down to the store and get your, we got great merch and everything over there. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, you know what I'm sizzling. So yeah. So what should rappers do in order to get people, jumping at their shows or whatever like that, Throw your own show. I like how Shani was looking like, I hope he answers the question that he's asking me right now, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Throw your own show.
And throw your own show, promote your own show.
Right. See, it's all good around here. We catch the mistakes and all the other shit. We let it roll. It's all good. You know what I'm sizzling. But yeah, promote your own show. How you promote your own show? You can get your own flyers done. Find you somebody in your area that does flyers for cheap. Nowadays, you can go on YouTube, look and see how to do flyers for cheap, or you can go to Fiverr and get flyers done for cheap or whatever. You can run an ad campaign in your local area, like on Facebook, a Facebook ad, Instagram ad, you know what I'm saying? And that can help get you out there in your surrounding areas. A lot of people use those Instagram ads to try to build a whole career and shit, or Facebook ads to build a career. That is not what you do. You use those for events, you know what I'm saying?
The online flyers.
Yes, online flyers. That's what it is. We appreciate Shani Rocks for coming here so much, and we love her for coming in with her nervousness. But this is her second show that she be on, and we trying to get her into podcasts and everything else like that, outside of the music. That shit does. Make sure you check out Shani Rocks Haters on all streaming platforms. Gonna probably drop that in, probably right there, something, or later on in the episode, or some shit like that. But yeah, make sure you you throw your own shows by promoting your own shows, okay? Getting your own flyers done. Make sure you find a nice little photocopy place somewhere around in your area that does it for real cheap. You can go to gas stations, hair salons, barbershops. Guerrilla marketing still works. They may say it don't work, but it still works. I'm trying to tell you, it's not all on the internet. You got to have a physical presence in the streets. Shouts out to Joquan the Hooligan all the way in Detroit, Michigan, who's still in the streets with the CDs. One of the few artists that are still on that CD grind ultimately. You know what I'm saying? We got a joke about Joquan. Joquan he grinds so fucking hard, right? And we got a joke. We was like, because people was talking about like the Super Bowl performance. They was like, they heard that Mary J. Blige had performed for free or some shit like that. And we was like, yeah, that's the biggest motherfucking event that you can come perform to. You know what I'm saying? So of course it's gonna be, it's more exposure for you. You can't draw that crowd like that. You know what I'm saying?
Performing is the payment.
Yeah, performing is the payment. But we was like, we know one person who ain't gonna give a damn about none of that shit. That's Joquan the Hooligan all the way in Detroit. That motherfucker, he gonna be out there looking like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have the shit come open. He gonna be like, how y'all doing? I want everybody to go ahead and look up under your seats before we get this performance started. We got some CDs under there. If you don't give me your $5, you can cash at me. You know what I'm saying? But we know Joaquin, shouts out to Joaquin the Hooligan. I did grind it hard. I am on this album. Also, shouts out to Eternally Risen. Shani Rocks is on her album, and I'm on her album, Eternal Consciousness.
Yeah.
That is out. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, throw your own shows. Don't just rely on open mics. And before you even do anything with anybody, make sure you do research. All right, don't be out. This, and this is not for every. This information ain't for like all for everybody, because I know there's a lot of people who might take my information and be like, oh, you beating in my head. I'm just I just want to do this. This ain't for, if you take rap as a hobby, do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, and there ain't no subliminal shit right here what we trying to say. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You have fun with it.
Have fun with it if you're gonna have fun with it, because it's a fun thing to do. But I have a problem with people when they just having fun and they try to make it seem like their fun is reality, and that's where I do not like these motherfuckers, and that's when I call them cat rappers. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make sure I got passionate. I almost forgot what it was. Yeah, but make sure this advice. Yeah, this advice is for artists who are seriously trying to do this music thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. This was the third revamp to the Hybrid 803 podcast. Make sure you check this episode out on all streaming platforms. It's going to be on Spotify, and we're going to have the music playing. If you didn't pay for your Spotify, they said you're only going to be hearing 30 seconds of the song. So make sure you got your Spotify subscription. And I just noticed that's how they got us to get people to pay for their damn Spotify subscriptions, just right there. There you go.
Exactly. So
I guess Spotify is sponsoring this show too. Ain't that a bitch? All right, so everything's a hustle, baby. Everything's a motherfucking hustle out here in these streets, as we say it down here in South Carolina. Appreciate y'all. Whoever's on here, I appreciate you coming through. Shouts out to SA Grind. That has been the homie for the longest.
All time.
You know what I'm saying? Mad love to the gang. If you've been gang for a long time, you know what I'm sizzling. I want to bring that AE gang back shit so bad, because we started that shit, and I stopped it because I didn't want to be promoting nobody else's shit, but like we got to find a new meaning to that shit.
Mad love to the game.
Yeah, mad love to the game. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you so much. I just did the rubbing clitoris fingers. I appreciate you so much for y'all coming through. I'm Hybrid803. We're not gonna do that corny ass. This is Shani Rocks shit. Just know that we gonna do this, and yeah, we're gonna try to do this like 3 times a week, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you check us out on the Spotify's and all that, so you can hear the music throughout the episodes. Again, thank y'all so much, and until next time, what?